point, but a lot of work to do.
I mean, obviously a lot of receivers still banged up. You know who you're going to be able to go with Saturday? Or
Yeah, the same group that was out here today. No one else will be back Saturday. Yeah, it'll be the same guys out here.
Do you feel like you'll get a good feel for your unit? You know, with a lot of walk-ons, guys that maybe are down the depth chart.
Well, it's hard. It's difficult. You know, you got to kind of see, number one, if there's a walk-on, which one can help you, because they're getting reps probably they normally wouldn't get. Which one can make the team? They're not all going to be back. And then which guys step up and kind of help those guys, which we really don't have a lot of right now. We don't really have any leadership in the group, so we're trying to find that too.
Has that been as disappointing as the injury rash stuff? I mean, is it the fact that it's been tough for someone? I know there wasn't a lot of experience there to begin with, but is that maybe more disappointing than the injuries, the fact that nobody stepped up as a leader?
Yeah, that is disappointing. Yep, and they're being challenged. I need a leader. I need a leader in that group, and that's going to come over time. There's inexperience there. There's young guys. There's guys, quite frankly, that have no idea how to work and no idea how to win. And that's my job, to teach them all those habits to do those things. Because what they think they've done here in the past has worked. It hasn't worked. So I got to teach them. The leader doesn't know yet. And when he finally figures it out, whoever that is, then he'll start bleeding those expectations down a little bit.
You've been through seasons, I guess, as a coach with a leader and without a leader at that position, or without a great leader maybe, and some years better than others.
Yeah.
What can you say about how the challenge and how different that is? How much difference is there when you have a good leader and when you don't throughout the year?
There's a big challenge. I can't assume anything, because I got to do it. I can't assume things will get done the way I want it to get done out there. I can't assume, when I turn around, they're coaching each other. I can't assume that their thigh boards are in. I can't assume that they're going to jog onto the field. I can't assume anything. I can't assume they're going to be on time to meetings. I got to make sure all that happens. When you have really good leaders, they make sure those things happen. So, and we'll get there. It's just going to take a while.
You've talked about making Tennessee what kind of wide receiver you, restoring that reputation. I mean, they're going to be three receivers from last year's team drafted, 4 former Tennessee receivers drafted. How much of a boon can that be for y'all when you're recruiting receivers down the road?
I hope a lot. I hope a lot. I just told those guys over there, there's not a better place in college football. I think they forget what they're sitting in that wide receiver room sometimes. It's my job to constantly tell them, that players make the place. So all those former NFL players in that room have made Tennessee. Tennessee hasn't made them. So they got to remember that, what they're sitting in. So recruiting's real easy. If we don't recruit a guy that's as good as the last guy that just left, we're worse. It's that simple.
Are there any young guys or walk-ons that have taken advantage of these opportunities they've gotten the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, I think Sam Cranford's done a nice job. He's really done a nice job. He's actually probably one of our consistent receivers right now. As a walk-on, as doesn't matter, he's a walk-on, one of the most consistent receivers. He's dropped some passes here and there, but he's also got thrown in the fire when he didn't think he was going to. And I'm pleased with the way he responded. Yeah, he'll be a solid contributor to us in our program, and I want him to stick around.
Zach, have there been days where you've seen guys, we've obviously seen some struggles, and you've seen them too. Have there been days that maybe give you a little bit of hope that these guys can develop
Sure.
by the time the season gets here?
Yeah, I thought Saturday our slots did a really nice job of blocking and some of the things that I wanted to do. I thought they did a good job. We're very inconsistent in making plays right now. We find a way to slip. We find a way to, drop that ball. We find those ways right now. Good teams and good players find ways not to slip. They find ways to make that play, and that's what we're searching for, those inches every day. But I thought Saturday there were some signs there that they could do it.
Have you gotten enough from walk-ons in the past as a coach that there are a couple that stand out that make you think?
Jared Abadaris. That's all I got. First team consensus, all Big Ten walk-on. Yeah, one of the best players I've ever coached. Antonio Brown was a walk-on. A lot of people know that. That's 2 of the best players I've ever coached, and they're both walk-ons. So I'm not a big star guy. I don't care. I just want him to play.
Last one.
How big is Saturday as a recruiting coordinator to put on a good show via the fan base and just everything you guys have?
I think it's good. I just think atmosphere-wise and how we do things and kind of the culture change, I hope that's what I want recruits to see. They're not going to see a perfect product out here in the field. That's a long process. It's going to take a long time. I just want everyone to see improvement, a different attitude in kids, a different culture, a different way of doing things, a tempo, and the excitement around the program. They want excitement around the program, these guys, these recruits. Hopefully they'll see that when they come.
Okay, guys, thank you.